Hey guys, Mick Satcher from sellmymortgagenoteforcash.com with yet another tip on how to create the perfect mortgage note and how to maximize your note's value. If you haven't already, please go to my website, sellmymortgagenoteforcash.com. Click on the link below, and once you're there, you'll get instant access to the step-by-step blueprint that I created called the Note Holder's Guide. Discover how to maximize your note's value. It will give you everything you ever wanted to know about the mortgage note that you created and how to maximize its value and how to actually get a cash offer for that note from someone like myself who is a private mortgage note investor. Typically, after you provide me everything that I need to know about your mortgage note, all the documents that I need from you, usually within 48 to 72 hours, I can basically make you a cash offer on your note. What exactly is a note? Maybe you're wondering. Here's basically the nuts and bolts of it. First of all, I don't buy any notes on cars or equipment or drum sets or anything like that. Okay, I only buy notes on real estate. And what that means is maybe you were at one point in time a home seller and you had a $100,000 house that you were looking to sell. However, the person who wanted to buy your house only had $70,000 cash. Instead of you losing that deal, here's what you decided to do. You said, okay, hey, give me $70,000. The remaining $30,000 you owe me, I'll let you pay me that over the next 10 years at an interest rate of 10%. Once you did that, as long as you created the proper documentation for it, now not just some verbal thing, as long as you created the proper documentation for it through an attorney and created what's called a promissory note, basically his promise to pay you, you in essence created what's called a promissory note, and that is exactly what I want to buy from you. Okay? So maybe you are sick and tired of now receiving payments of $500 a month. And you're like, oh, man, it's time for me to just sell this thing and get some cash. If you're interested in doing that, I'm the private mortgage note investor who will pay you cash for that note. Once I pay you cash, instead of that borrower or instead of that home buyer that you sold the house to paying you $500 a month, they will start paying me $500 a month. Why would I do this? Because I'm okay with, I have some retirement funds and stuff. I'm okay with waiting, 10 years, 15 years to get all my money, as long as the chunk that I get back is more than the chunk that I, gave you. I'm fine with waiting to get that money. This is what I do. I've been doing it for a while, and I love this business. Okay, so I've already created a bunch of videos. If you don't know it by now, please click on the link below and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you'll see a whole bunch of videos that I created already about the note business or about, creating the perfect note and educating you on all the things that you need to consider in creating a perfect note that actually has some value to sell to someone like myself. Just click on the, YouTube channel below and you'll be able to take, you'll be taken to my YouTube channel. You can see all the other videos that I created. There's some good ones there. All right. But before I do that, I got to scratch my back. You've seen this little scratchy thingy? Oh, man, I got an itch over here. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about the oh no in the business. And that is you created a note. Everything was going well. Person gave you some money down. They've been paying you on time for the last 5 months. And then all of a sudden, it's the 4th of the month and you still haven't received your monthly payment. What do you do? All right. It sucks when it happens, but it's going to happen. First things first, do not panic. Okay? And don't go overboard. First things first, pick up the phone and call this person. Send them a letter, pick up the phone and call them. They are not expecting a phone call from you, okay? They might be, but most people out there, 99, in my opinion, 99% of the people out there are good people. And if they're not paying you for some reason, something bad might have happened. Maybe they lost a job or some type of emergency came up or, something happened. Or maybe they had to scratch their back or something. Jeez, sorry. I know it's very unprofessional, but hey, listen. I'm just a regular guy. I buy mortgage notes, and I don't want to pretend that I'm something bigger than I am. I'm just here to help you out and educate you. But anyway, so my back itches just like everyone else's. But anyway, so they haven't paid you. What should you do? Call them up, okay? Just by calling them, you will improve your chances of getting paid on that note dramatically, probably by 82%. Actually, no, probably about 37%. Okay. As far as percentages go, let me tell you a trick. Did you know that 82% of the people that make promises out there about percentages are lies? People just make things up. So I don't know if this 37% is correct or not. I'm just kidding. You know, all I know is it's going to increase your chances of getting paid. So make sure you call them up, say hi to them, be polite, be nice. Say, hey, listen, what's going on? Tell me what the situation is. You know, you've been good for the last 5 months. I want to work with you as best as I can. Obviously, I have a limit to how much I can work with you. Tell me what's going on. You know, what can we do? So hear them out and find out what's going on. But more importantly, you know, find out what's going on. And if they feel that they're going to pay you very soon, cool. But make sure, if when you created that note, it had on there that if they're late, that they owe you a late charge, make sure you collect that late charge. You have to. Just because you are being nice to them doesn't mean you shouldn't get compensated for being late, for them being late on, you know, on their payment to you. Who knows? Maybe you needed that money to pay some other bills that you had. As such, that's putting you in, you know, jeopardy. So as such, you need to get compensated for that. You know, it's an agreement, so you definitely want to collect that late payment, number one. Number two, by collecting that late payment, it's going to ensure that next month they're going to pay you on time. They understand that they're going to be getting charged a late fee all the time. You know, some people like just trying to be nice and stuff, and I used to do that back in the day as well when I got into this business, number one. And number two, when I was in the rental business, I wouldn't charge late fees and all that stuff. But man, I charge late fees all the time now when someone doesn't pay me on time. I get hit with late fees if I don't pay my mortgage on time, so why on earth should they pay a late fee when they don't pay me on time? Okay, so it will, by collecting late fees, it will improve the chances of them paying you on time the next time. And then secondly, in the event that you have to foreclose on them, you might not be able to collect all the late charges if you don't set a precedence for collecting late fees. If all of a sudden you say they're behind 5 months and then, you know, you're trying to collect $575 in late charges, and when they see that printed out and sent to them by the sheriff, they're going to be like, oh, what's going on? This guy never charged me any late fees before. Why is he charging me late fees now? If you set a precedence of never collecting late charges before, it's very possible that you might not be able to collect on that down the road. And thirdly, by collecting late charges, you are increasing the perceived value of that note. And what I mean by that is, let's say all else being equal, I'm considering buying a note. They're both the notes are for $50,000, one borrower, $50,000 for another borrower. And both these borrowers, for some reason or the other, end up being late pretty much exactly the same. They've both been late 5 times in the last year. I'm still interested in buying the note, but borrower number one has been charged late fees, and he's paid his late fees, which amounts to $350. And borrower number two was never charged any late fees by you, the note seller. Which note is more valuable to me? Yeah, the one where the guy has been used to paying late fees. Okay? So in essence, it does create a perceived increased value in the note, at least for me. So definitely make sure you collect your late fees if they're late. Okay? Don't panic. Again, as far as what happens if they go late, because obviously in the next video I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do if that happens. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Again, please make sure you visit sellmymortgagenoteforcash.com. Download my free guide that I put together called the Note Holder's Guide. Discover how to maximize your note's value. By doing so, you will be giving me your email address and your phone number, and by doing so you will be included in my communication. I will send an email to you instantly, and then this way we can start talking to each other in case you are interested in selling your note. Please give me a thumbs up on this video, And please share it with your friends. Tweet it, Facebook it, whatever you need to do. Tweet it, Instagram it, Snapchat it, whatever. I don't even know if you can share stuff on Snapchat, but whatever. If you can, do it, okay? And if you have any comments or questions, please comment below. Thank you.